Greetings and welcome back to Monster Legends. Alright, it's Wednesday. We have some things that are coming up, but we do have some things that are going on right now. So we're going to talk about those first before we delve into the future. So of course the big item we have right now is the marathon. So let's just take a look. As you can see, it's getting kind of close for us. And as you can also see where we're kind of stuck, yet we've seen a lot of that. It's a little bit frustrating, and I'm not going to talk anything more about it. I'm hoping that we can get to 10. That'd be really nice. And in terms of individuals, we have people who are doing very good for us. I kind of wish more people were contributing as much, but the thing about it is what it is, right? And that's about where we are right now. In terms of our little group of 20 teams, you can get an idea who's doing well here. Obviously, Out of Control is well in control. I do believe somebody in that team is actually a viewer of mine. So hopefully we can get Nor, because I think that would be quite awesome. All right, the next thing, of course, is we finally have the Erder path. It just opened up there this morning, and you can see where I am in there. I'm probably just going to get down to the 11, and that's about it. But, extra cells, especially when they're free, is always a good thing, right? And, of course, you're only going to see the Erder path if you have Erder. Now, the previous 2 days, we had Kothor, and I got some cells for him. Of course, I already previously ranked him up, so I'm working on the 700 now, so that's going to take a lot of paths to do that. But any little extra stuff is actually very useful. All right, and of course, we actually have a surprising 72-hour event. So you can see I've already completed one of them because I didn't have Clevia. Well, I have Clevia now. And actually it came down to the last one there. Well, the second to the last one. I'm actually very surprised I didn't get that. At the moment, I'm working over here in order to try to get some gems. I already have him ranked up. He's very good. I don't have Clevia. I think Clevia is okay. It's just that I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to hatch her, because that's what space is becoming to me right now. But he's very good over there, and definitely mine's already ranked up, so it doesn't really help me very much. And like I said, it's really kind of difficult to manage space these days. But this is actually pretty good. And as I said, I didn't have Clevia, but I have Clevia now, and I'm always going to default to that. Do I have somebody? Because you never know, there might be a book entry just waiting for somebody. Anyway, I think that's about it for the things that we have going now. So why don't we start talking about what's coming up? All right, so I looked at the schedule, did a little bit of research, and starting tomorrow, Thursday, we're going to have a new quest breeding that's going to lead to a survival dungeon. This is going to be Svart. Now, Svart is darkness, and basically he's cold control. He uses blindness, and it doesn't, not blindness and say daze thrown in there, I believe it's with nightmares. In other words, he's not really as good as control as Ilion, but Ilion isn't really terrific with that in the first place, because blindness, even if you do throw some extra thing, it's just very notoriously not really good. As a matter of fact, I actually used him in some war situations, and it just really did not work out very well. I mean, if you want control, you're probably going to go with possession, stunning, time freeze, cooldown activation. You cannot resist that. So, and also taking away stamina. Very, very effective in terms of that. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, I was looking at him. I don't really have his stat sheet yet, and what I was looking at just had descriptions of the skills. And yeah, I mean, it didn't really sound very interesting. What was interesting is that he seemed to have torture effects. He had burning, he had ignition, and he had nightmares, as I mentioned, as part of the nightmares. He also had a single target total blind. But I noticed there were like similarities in terms of skills. For instance, he has a skill that does remove negative status effects from itself and gives true vision. Well, that sounds familiar. Ilion has that, and I think somebody else has that too, if my memory is right. He's also got another skill that does low damage, does ignition, and gives an extra turn. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, Ilion has that, except of course it was poison. So, I mean, it's kind of generic. The strong thing about him is the trait. Trait's really good. If the first one, the rank 0 one, is actually torture immunity, which for a mythic is kind of important there because they can take big chunks off. I forget what the rank 1 was. It wasn't overly outstanding, but the rank 3 was a status cast for itself to give it cooldown activation protection. So especially at the beginning of the fight, that's the most important time to have it. So that's kind of interesting. So, I mean, doesn't sound amazing. So I'm not overly upset that it's actually a survival dungeon individual because those are really hard to get. So anyway, it's going to begin with a breeding, right? And the two individuals in terms of the breeding are Lord Maltus, whom you can substitute for Artychus, and Voltic, who you can substitute Galante. Now, I don't have any information about the individuals you would be breeding. You know the way this works. You take the two of them, maybe use the jokers, breed them together. You're going to try to get one of 3 individuals. Since Svart himself is darkness, I'm going to guess that the 3 individuals are darkness. So if you get one of them, you'll get probably, I think it's 15 cells. I think they changed it to 20 because of mythics. I don't remember. You're going to get a certain number of cells. And you're also going to get a key to the survival dungeon, which is probably going to open Monday or Tuesday, I would guess, if they're starting this on Thursday. And then, of course, you can get up to 50 cells through the dungeon. Of course, I think they're going to make it available to get the cells another way, the rest of the cells. You might have to spend gems on that. It's just that I don't like the way they're doing this now. Used to be the survival dungeon worked for quest creatures when they were legendaries, when you could bargain with your team to get the extra ones, get it up to 80, and then pad it with Elementium or element cells. Yeah, you can't do that with mythics, can you? Because you need 100 cells of the creature, and you can't trade them. So I think they need to rethink the way the survival dungeons work when you're using with mythics. Anyway, that's going to start tomorrow. As I said, the 2 individuals are Lord Maltus and Voltic, and you can substitute Artychus and Galante respectively for them. And I don't know who the 3 individuals are going to be. Should be interesting. Not going to try too hard for it myself. Like I said, even if you get the key, it's very difficult to get the individual. So that's unfortunate. I hope they look at them and kind of modernize them for mythics because it doesn't really work. They didn't really change it very much. I think they added a few extra cells for the initial breeding, if you get the one of the 3. But otherwise, they really have to look into the survival dungeon and do something about that. It has to give more than 50 because it's just not going to work that way. All right, so that's going to be tomorrow. And of course, on Friday, this is when the marathon ends, we're going to be getting a maze. This is the Metal Mist Maze. I have not been able to find any information on the individual. He kind of looks a little like Metalhead, if you've seen him, only he's holding a broom. Don't know what's up with that. Maybe he sweeps up in the back there. Maybe he's one of the roadies or something. I don't know. But that is going to be on Friday, and you know what I'm going to say next. You're going to work very hard to get coins. You're going to do coin collection. You're going to do breeding. You're going to do hatching. You're going to do feeding. You're going to do food collection, right? You're going to do PvP to get some. You're going to get as many coins as you possibly can, and you're not going to spend any of them before the limited path. So it's going to open on Friday, right? Which means on Saturday there's going to be a coins dungeon. It's going to be there for 24 hours. You can get 1,000 coins if you clean it out. Which means Sunday, you're going to get a limited path. That's assuming they don't change things. I'm just going to say that right there. Assuming they're going to change things. Limited path for the creature is going to open up on Sunday, and it's also going to be available on Monday. At the beginning, of course, of the event, we're going to talk about that on Saturday, of course. It's going to be like a 10% discount for the first hour of the limited path. Ideally, that's when you're going to spend all the coins that you've been saving up. Do not spend any coins on the maze before the limited path. It's the most important thing and the easiest way to get the individual, right? Because the thing about it is, if you wait towards the end of the event and you say you're going to wait for the 30% discount, which is going to happen when there's a day and 18 hours left in the event, it's going to be much harder to get cells after the first 100 if you do that. So it's just a better idea, especially with what they did in the last maze. The last maze, you did the limited path, and then they stuck a second limited path in there for a skin. I have no idea if they're going to do that again. They may never do that again. But you know what? I'm just going to hold on to them just in case, because I'm going to spend what I have to for the limited path, then I'm going to save everything for the 30%. Frankly, for me, once I get the individual and limited path, the maze is mostly over at that point. I just kind of do it out of repetition to generate more coins. But in this case, you never know. They might do that again. Slip something in there a little bit later, right? But anyway, I would save it for the 30% at the end of the event. But do not spend anything beforehand. Just keep that in mind. They're going to offer, like for the first hour of the maze, there's going to be a 30% discount. Do not use any of your coins until limited path. Period. Just please keep that in mind. I'm just going to say that until I'm blue in the face, by the way. Anyway, that is going to be on Friday. Like I said, I don't know anything about the individual. I don't even know their name. So hopefully by Saturday, I'll have a lot better information in terms of that. And unfortunately, we do not have war today. We just got into a new conflict there a little while ago. And unfortunately, we're back in the Legendary League, so we had to wait 8 hours on a cooldown in order to actually do the matchmaking. Which means that we're going to be doing 8 hours again on Saturday, which means it'll be way too late in order to get a war in then. So unfortunately, there's not going to be any war on Saturday either. Yeah, 8 hours. I really hate that. But what we do have is something else. Now, in the last episode, I opened some of my birthday chests. And let's just say my luck was consistent. Everybody was telling me my luck was just terrible. They're getting wonderful things. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to open some chests. That's what we're going to do today. So let's just get some chests going. All right. So I have 4 of those birthday chests. I also have relic chests. I'm going to open the birthday chest first because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be padding my bronze relic chest collection here. At least that's what I think is going to happen. So let's just see. You never know. Maybe I'll get amazing things. So let's see. People have been getting mythics. Wow, that's amazing. Let's open the next one. Okay, just like I said. More bronze chests. Open the next one. We're halfway. Wow. You think it'll be a 3 or a 4? We'll find out in a minute. All right, so here's the last one. This one is going to be amazing. I'm going to get something awesome and wow, yeah. Yeah, more bronze relic chests, just like I said. And let's see what we get here. I'm thinking it'll be another 4. Wow, it's like I can actually sense it, isn't it? Yep. Oh, well, let's open up the real chests now, right? All right, I'm going to do the bronze chest. We'll see. Maybe we can get some golds or diamonds or something like that. You never know. All right, let's just skip this one. Okay, I got a silver here. All right, let's open them all. Boom, there we go. Okay, I see some shinies in here. So let's just see what we got. Okay, some silvers. Okay, and okay, that one. That's the healing one, right? After being damaged, where is life? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Put that on a tank. And I think that's probably it. A lot of silvers in there. I think I'm all the way back around again. Wait a minute, that one? Yeah, right. Okay, so I got a gold. All right, let's open up the silvers. I never get anything but silvers from silvers. It's weird, but I just never get anything. I've opened up a gold and I've gotten a diamond. It's just that from silvers, I've never gotten anything but silver. And again, nothing but silver. I mean, you could say, oh, there's only 17 of them. You open up 100. Yeah, but the thing is that, I mean, one upgrade... I mean, I don't remember ever getting anything but silver from silver, so weird. All right, so let's open these guys up one at a time. Okay, that's a good one. Oblation Trap, that's good right there. Yeah, take away the stamina. Very nice, very nice. All right, open up the next. Okay, armor, that's good. Starts the battle with some extra armor, 1 use. That's not bad at all. Okay, the healing mask. We just saw one of those before, so those can be very useful, especially if you got a. Is it a point number? Yeah, it is a point, but still, you could get that up to a decent number. All right, I think it's 2 more. Okay, armor duty. We just saw that a moment ago. Oh, is that it? Okay, we saw them all. Okay. All right, not so bad. Not so bad. I got an extra gold from the bronze ones. I got a lot of silvers to pad them up, and I got some decent gold ones too. Decent gold ones. All right, and I think that is about everything we have, except of course for PvP. So let's get into it. All right, I'm hoping that we can get some decent teams here. Opponents, that is. I mean, already you can see we might have a little bit of a problem here. It's the same old story. The 72-hour ones, they kind of mess with it a lot because people are trying to get as many wins as they can to get the coins. So they put, easy defense teams in so they can just keep winning and winning and winning, right? So we'll have to see if we can run into good teams. I may have some trouble with that. It's going to be more of an issue later on when the teams get stronger, right? All right, so let's begin. Our first team today was suggested by Dr. Doofenshmirtz. I hope I said that right. And the doctor wanted to see, over in light, we're starting with, yeah, I think he's 100. Pretty sure he is. He's way down here. Okay, there we go. Bugsy. All right, unfortunately, he's playing Denial today. Next, over in Magic, we have Sean. And then over in Fire, very involved in a breeding event tomorrow. I hope you and Volta get along well together. We have Blaze. Okay, so Bugsy can do Total Blind. Hopefully he can do it before the other side kills us. All right, so I don't really think. Do we want to do this team on the left? I mean, he's not very fast. That's what I'm thinking in terms of that. What's the name of him? Bugsy. He's got like 4s on him, and this guy over here is 105. So I'm thinking this is actually a good match. I know that Blaze and Sean are both 110. It's the thing about it is if somebody else goes first, we're in trouble. All right, you know what? We'll try again. We'll see if we can find something better. Yeah, I'm not doing this, even though Zorky is there. I'm not doing up the middle. There's no Denial over here. Although I think the cookie can stun. All right, one more try. Probably should have picked that first one. This is not going to turn out well. No matter which one I choose, this is not going to turn out well. I mean, I want the middle. I think that probably. Good question. I'm not really sure which one I should do. I'm looking and I see strong Denial over here on the right, but there's not a lot of backup there too, right? And over here, I don't know what the fishy does. Gakora is scary. If he somehow gets out ahead, he can do that evasion on everybody. I'm gonna do the one on the left because I think that's probably the best mix there. So let's do it. That could be a problem. I think that that might end up being a problem. All right. Okay, Stamina Leak. All right, go into the light. You should all go into the light. Okay, and they're all evading. Lovely. Just what I wanted to see. I think he's just going to charge. Because there's nothing else he can really do, and I want to keep him dodging group attacks. Yeah, there's nothing he can do either. Okay, let's think about this. Do you have anything that might remove... Whoa, 50% stamina back! What do you got? Damage mirror. But if he uses a group attack, it's not going to reflect back to him. All right. Let's see. Guard down all enemies. And then let's see. Oh, no. Yeah, hit one. Actually, it's a single target attack, isn't it? But the curse is a group one, right? Right. Oh, he took all of them. Ouch. Yeah, and he's dead. Oh, well, I tried to find a good fight, and it was good for the opponents. Sorry about that. All right, so let's move on to our next team. Our second team today was suggested by Aquatic Nexus. And Aquatic Nexus wanted to see, over in Thunder, someone who doesn't get picked very often, and that is Zircon. Let's see, next, our damage dealer for today, which is from Fire, and this is Kane. And finally, over in Fire again, Fire, we have more control. We have Sunblast. So hopefully these guys will work together. Sunblast is very fast. Obviously he's going first, so we have to keep that in mind when we're picking our opponents. Let's try something else. See, we have very good damage in terms of Kane. Oh, 118. We have that guy. Okay, somebody reached into their wallets. That's the reason I didn't talk about him. He wasn't associated with a mission or a quest or anything. He was a simple buy, so not talking about him. One more time. Okay, hopefully we got something here. Obviously not the one on the right. Up the middle looks too easy. Actually, they all look kind of easy, don't they? Gee, I have an idea. I beat up the easy team on the right so we could get some more options here. Although I'm not liking the option up the middle. Let's see about that, though. Once again, we have Gokora. If he's up there in front, he can be a real pain, especially if we have a Montezuma in there. Let's try another group. This could be a problem, the one over on the right, the left, I should say. But it also looks like an interesting fight. Probably too interesting. All right, but you know what? Let's do it. I'm sure I'm going to regret this. You start with the shield, right? You're tough. You start with the damage mirror. Okay. I do believe we're going first. They'd be hard-pressed to go faster than Nova here. All right, so... Okay, you're immune to control, but that's not cooldown activation. Okay, let me think. 2 random skills? Negative control, I should say. Oh, okay, that's... That one up there is very interesting. Okay, so he's going to still be possessed when the freeze wears off. That's going to be good. All right, now, here's the question. Who do I really want dead? That's a lot of health in the front. But you know what? I could get rid of him. That is a really good question. I think reducing numbers would probably be a more effective strategy. Oh, that's right. You're going to intercept all of these attacks. Right. Okay, well, I guess we're going after you because I don't have much of a choice in the matter. I think... Can I kill you? I guess not. Okay, you don't have a lot left, though. All right, let's go with guard down, daze, and a little extra fire damage. Okay, so you're working for me now? Yes, you are. All right, good. Let's think. 1 extra turn for itself. Nobody here has freeze. It would be him who gets that attack, wouldn't it? Possession and freeze. Well, possession wouldn't work. I don't know if the freeze would. And burn. Apply stun and burn. Oh, he was only immune to stun. All right. All right, we'll try this one. Okay. I guess he has the freeze. Yeah, it's a 5 effect thing. They need to fix that. because it should be showing them down here. There's space enough for 2 negative ones, right? All right, let's see. Oh, wait. Everybody gets possession. Okay, did you down there? Oh, you couldn't get it. You're immune to control. Okay, yeah, you're immune to control, so you couldn't get that. Let's see. Bump an extra turn. I think I'm probably just better off with this guy just, well, I mean, it gets some burning in there, too. That's not such a bad thing. All right. All right, you don't have anything until next round. You don't have anything because you have no stamina. And you missed. This is a wonderful thing. What's your status? You're dazed, shocked. You have no stamina, though. That's a good thing. Oh, cooldown activation again. Just to make sure. See, blindness isn't really good control. Cooldown activation is very good control. By the way, have some extra fun things. Oh, look at that! You got the but this time you got the mega freeze, right? Oh well, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Boom, you're dead. Because you were bleeding. And boom, you're dead. Because you were bleeding. Well, he wasn't bleeding. We just killed him anyway. Okay, good fight. Good fight. Tough opponents. Alright, so let's go with our third team for today. Our third team today was suggested by Tyler Crowley. And Tyler wanted to say... Actually, is he close to the top? No, he's not. We're going to do Fire, and we're going to do Eric. Next, I think I've seen this combo before, or most of it. We're going into nature. Oh, I shouldn't say nature. We're going into light. We're going into the light, and that's going to be for Simba. And then finally, back over to Fire and Spot. So we should be able to find somebody here who can... Good question. I mean, we got a couple of mythics over on the left, but they're only 100. Alright, let's try again. Having a Megaton tank makes things a lot easier. Ooh, up the middle. A lot of damage there, including a Dr. Watts. I mean, we don't have denial. We're counting on big damage. Is it big enough damage? See, could they kill Spot? Probably Dr. Watts might be able to one-shot him. There's a lot of damage there. All right, you know what? We're just going to duel up the middle because I think that's kind of... wow, we've already been attacked. Those people are mean. Okay, let's go. Oh, wow, there's a lot of diamonds in there. Okay, so obviously what we're doing here is this and this and... Okay, well, you in the front and you in the bottom, you didn't like this. Those diamond relics didn't help you very much, did they? What did you do to him? That looked like a single target attack. I would have thought he'd, like, laid off on him. Oh, well. Let's just do a repeat of that. Okay, well, this turned out not to be as difficult as I thought it was going to be. But then again, you know, doing the double damage attack there and precision so he doesn't miss is kind of ugly. Massive hit and stun. He's stunned, we just can't see it. Alright, and of course, why don't we just finish you off? I thought that would be a tougher fight. I was mistaken. Like I said, I guess being able to get out there ahead with a powerful double damage attack with precision on is just kind of strong. Oh, what a lonely little panda. You can't tell, but he's actually crying. Alright, so let's go with our fourth and final team for today. Our fourth and final team was suggested by Harith Mascara. And Harith wanted to see, this is kind of a classic here, so let's just go with it. Oh. We're going over here. Which, you know what that means. That means we're going with... He's here somewhere. I'm looking for the relics. Looking for the relic. There we go. Dave. Alright, next, Dave's colleague Down here. Where is she? There she is, Elvira. And finally, someone who doesn't get as much time as he used to, we have Sparta. All right, so obviously pretty strong. I mean, they're not mythics or anything like that, but they're pretty strong. Stronger than everything here. Believe it or not, even stronger than the middle one. I mean, his defense might be to just cry, you know, I'm just thinking. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's try again. Come on, give me something good. I guess not. Okay, that time I intentionally lost just to speed this along. All right, let's take another shot here. Hopefully something pops up. What about this team over on the left? Like I said, we don't have any mythics. There's two there, including one that's kind of hard to deal with because he can, like, resurrect. And he's going to be difficult to kill because I'm using single target attacks nearly entirely. So you have Armor Claw who's going to be taunting. That's going to be interesting. Let's see how that works out. Okay, like I said, it's going to be hard to actually hit him with this group. Oh, see, they just used all the buffs, didn't they? Okay, so the good part about this is that Armor Claw doesn't have a lot of health. What did you go with here? Oh, one line, okay. He just doesn't seem to have... Oh, you know what it is? He's level 100, isn't he? It's this guy that's got the... Wait, how much health does he have? Well, he's only got one rune on him, right? A support speed. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of him quickly, because that's kind of the key. Alright, and the big one... Oh, boom, you're dead. Okay, that worked out. Alright, that means, of course, there is no longer any protection for you. So, yeah, I do need to get rid of him. Because otherwise he's just going to raise him back. Oh, that's not good. Well, he's got the shock on him. But I also see Elvira's going next. Alright, why don't we just do a little bit of this. And, okay, go ahead and take our stamina away. I don't think you're going to kill anybody without damage behind you. Oh, that's right. Guess who's got a charging banner? Here, have some curse. Alright, and charge. And I'm just going to end it very quickly. Okay, so that worked out. Yeah, if that Armor Claw had been tougher to kill. But then again, he was only 100, right? What a surprise. Okay, and we're done. So we have the marathon going now. Hopefully you guys have gotten to at very least lap 10 and are going to get the monster. We have Urder's Path open there. If you're an owner, if you're not an owner, you don't see that, just ignore it then. Some pretty good monsters there in the 72-hour challenge, so if you're going to be doing multiplayer attacks anyway, you might want to try for it. I went for Clevia because I didn't have Clevia. I actually don't know anything about her skill set, but I mean, just I don't have her. I have her now. That's one reason I went for her. And then, of course, we have the Swart's quest breeding tomorrow. And just keep that in mind. You're going to need Lord Maltus and Voltec or Urticus and Galante for that. I don't know who the 3 individuals you're going to be breeding are, but it's so you can open up a survival dungeon. So everything that goes along with that. And Friday, of course, we're going to have the Metal Mist Maze. So once again, save your coins for the limited path. Anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See you.